Hello. I think we're live now. From what I understand, I click the button and you go live. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome in to a little Sunday Disney World discussion with Dave while you all dine on your Sunday evening dinners at 6:15. I think that that was enough alliteration for the day. Maybe not. It's been a fun one. It's been a good week. Fun week. Really, just trying to stay out of all the Canadian smoke smog coming down here to Central PA. It's better now. Prayers to all those folks in Canada. I mean, for real. I know that we got a bunch of smoke here. They got stuff burning, so let's keep them in our thoughts. But hope you're all well. Appreciate y'all showing up on a Sunday night to hang out and listen to me talk about random stuff. Now, Sanudo's in the chat. I see him already. He's not going to believe this. He's actually not going to believe this at all. I have notes. Unlike everything we do for this and that, I prepared for this. That's not 100% true. We just pretend that we don't prepare. But yeah. Anywho, I have notes. We're going to talk about some things. I'm going to drink some water. We just had dinner. Grilled some steaks. Sam's Club steaks are actually pretty darn good. I have a feeling that every Sunday night I'm going to say that. Like 100%. Why am I pulling a Steve? Putting notes together? Maybe. That's true. Welcome in, Arjon. Saw you live earlier. Didn't have a chance to pop in. I was running around. But saw you guys opening a box. Oh, stuff. But yeah, it's been a week. It's been all right. Nothing crazy. We had a great interview with Panda on Wednesday over on Dis and That. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, head on over to Dis and That on the YouTubes to check that out. Been a busy week here at Brandy and Dave. Been throwing out the shorts like they're going out of style. If you're new, if you're a new subscriber, if you're new here, if you're popping in on a live and you're like, what the hell is going on? This is what's going on. It's going to be me talking about Disney and other random things, like the fact that a bridge collapsed on 95 in Philadelphia today because someone decided to park a truck and light it on fire underneath it. It's not cool. Shorts are going out of style, Sanudo, only because it's almost midsummer. Midsummer Night's Dream, maybe? I don't think they're going out of style, my guy. They're doing okay. Hi, Arjons. So, anywho, got some fun stuff tonight. Gonna go live for a while. If you're new, say hello. If you just popped in randomly, there's a subscribe button. You could hit that as well. We'd appreciate that. Any thumbs up would be great. A couple other announcements off the rip as we get started. Excuse me. Channel announcements. We'll start there. Food and Wine vlog dropped this past Thursday. It is day 2 of our trip in 2022 with Food and Wine just around the corner. We may or may not talk about that today. The vlog dropped. It's the first one where we started showing some of the stuff we tried. Kids are involved. It's a good one. Check it out over on the channel. Donna, hello. Welcome in. But yeah, so we got that. Shorts are going out fast and furious. Hope you guys are enjoying them. If you're watching them, if they're popping up on your feed or whatever, let me know. In the comments here, send me a message. Whatevs. Yeah, let me know. What you guys are thinking. And yeah, I see some stuff popping up about Philly here. So So from what I understand, there was a truck, a large truck, parked underneath the bridge, and it caught on fire and it caused the bridge, the portion of 95 that was, I believe, northbound to collapse. Mandy V says she liked the Happily Ever After of a Rise from a shorts capacity. That's an ongoing series, and I have a couple thousand videos on the phone that I can drop it over. So it's going to continue. Part 4 drops tomorrow morning. So check it out. It's a fun one for sure. Yeah, Jeanette, that's the why. So yeah, anywho. So we got that. Also dropping tomorrow, the part 1 of day 3 of that 2022 trip. We're at Magic Studios, the MGM Studios, the Disney Hollywood Studios, and it's early morning without Lightning Lane, and see how well we do. Not spending the extra $65 for the family just so we can skip 2 lines. We'll go from there. 8,500 gallons of gas. Yeah, it's not good. For sure. We're kind of all over the place. All right. So that's that other big announcement that we have. I mentioned it last week. It's 100% active at the moment. We did start a Patreon. Link is down below. It's only 1 level. It is $5 a month. It's going to have exclusive content, behind the scenes, random stuff, random thoughts from Dave, probably some rants. And then we're going to do a live stream once a month on for all the patrons. Absolutely no expectation whatsoever. But throwing that out there, the Patreon is live. If anyone is interested in random Dave and Brandy and Dave content, and you might see the kids. So maybe Winston. Maybe we'll have like a Winston Wednesday where it's just his pictures. Yeah. I guess Dave rants are kind of a thing, but I don't just want to do Dave rants on it. That'd be bad. We could just maybe we'll do a $1 Dave rant. Like it's just Dave rants for that level. That's it. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. So we got that. Also, the other big thing, and I'm not 100% sure on what the rebrand is going to be, but Disfluencers podcast is coming back as a Thursday night live interview show. Going to be doing that probably 9 o'clock, 8:30 to 9. It might pop around a little bit depending on availability of who the guest will be, but we're going to get back to talking shop, talking Disney, talking this whole crazy online community that we're all a part of. So gonna be doing that. Then it will be on all your favorite podcast platforms. After that, probably 2 weeks till we start that. Welcome in, Corby. I'm gonna welcome over here in a hot minute. And then Etsy store also coming in July with random t-shirts. There's also some BJux Boutique stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but there's stuff in the works. And that will be fun as well. So follow Brandy for that fun stuff over on Facebook, BJux Boutique, BJUX Boutique. Cool. All right. I think I got all that gobbledygook out of the way. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let's say what is going on here. Go to one of the 77 screens that I have. Kenneth, what's going on? Jeanette, welcome in. Julie McCown, how are you? Steamboat Disney, happy Sunday to you. Amy, how are you? Mandy V, what's going on? Oodalali Lane, hello. Sanudo, hello. Gary, Mr. Old Man Burger himself, how are you? Samantha Lowe, how are you doing today? Candy Mom, hello, welcome in. Donna Fullen, haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hope you're doing well. Ken, what's going on, man? Hope you're all Johns, the pirate that didn't know he was a pirate. DizRN. Just gonna say nurse because that's hard to say. Let's see. Debbie Thunert. I almost mispronounced it again because that's what I do. That's my day. Donna Jaworski. Shout out to Donna. Donna was live earlier talking about some stuff. Go check that out. Surf Bum, what's going on, man? Hope you're well. Gene, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Thanks for chilling. Cool. Corby, hello. And I think we're good. 40V here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all being here. Cool. So we got some stuff, right? We got some news coming out, and it's June, right? So we're 10 days in. We got a few things to talk about when it comes to Disney news and the just call me Debbie T. I'm here for it. Debbie, I'm here for it. Herschel Linney, hello. Excuse me. Candy Mom, any Dave rants in the future? I mean, obviously, this next section we're going to call it. Hold on, I'm going to actually put this up, put an actual banner up, like this is a high production sort of spot here. Hold on, I should have typed this out earlier, but I didn't, because you know. Cool. Disney news and Blue Sky Blues. Are you guys just here for Dave rants? Like, should I just rant for whatever? A good 2 hours? I don't know if I could do that. I really don't know if I could rant that long. It's probably not true. I think I could do that in a heartbeat. But listen, we got some news, right? And the biggest one, even though they've been out for a hot minute. No, of course you do, Sunudo. Biggest one is the fact that we got Epcot Food and Wine coming up in the near future, July 27th, right? And it wouldn't be a Brandy and Dave stream if we didn't talk food, right? Probably not good for the blood pressure. Yeah, I need to keep the blood pressure at bay as well. So what's going on? Paul Engel, what's going on? Welcome in, man. Cool. Here, where are we at here? Let's do deals. There's too many buttons on this now. Here we go. Cool. All right. So thanks to our friends over at Disney Food Blog, we got all the menus, and here's the deal. Like, we got 6 weeks, right? July 27th, roughly 7 weeks, maybe. It's interesting they pushed it 2 weeks this year. Last year, starting mid-July, was pretty solid. We enjoyed it. We were there. So we were there for the first couple of days. Sunudo, for someone who's never been to Food and Wine, is the food super expensive and small portions? So yes and no, and no and yes. So the prices aren't out yet, as you can see here. But looking at what we got into last year, it's not that bad. Except for certain booths. And it's booth by booth when it really comes down to it. Like, if you go to Italy, last year there was gnocchi. I don't know. Let's look and see what they're doing this year. These are in alphabetical order. So GHIR. India, Italy's after both of those. There we go. So it looks like it's the same menu as last time. So the gnocchi dishes were like $11, $10, something like that, I believe. But they weren't cheap. But then you can go to like Greece and get a gyro, and it was like $5 last year. Even if it's $6 or $6.50 this year, that's still. Go watch the vlog we dropped on Thursday to see what it actually was. But like it's like the actual size of like a small gyro that you would get at like a corner deli or whatever. It was a lot of food. But at the same token, Justin, there's a good possibility that the food you go and get, it's gonna be, I don't know, a moderate sized portion. Like, I mean, the wings. So you go to the Brew Wing booth, and it was surprisingly inexpensive at a time when wings were through the roof everywhere you went. Like everywhere you went. So here's Donna's take. First thing is expensive for what you get, Sanudo. And I don't like eating in 90-degree heat off a dirty trash can. Right. Well, that's Brandy's issue too. She doesn't like eating on top of a trash can either. But I don't think it's terrible. If you're trying to eat everything there that you want to eat, it obviously isn't going to be inexpensive. But you're at Disney. It's not inexpensive. But there's always deals to find. They do need more places to sit and eat. I will say that. I agree. Or take a tablecloth and throw it on top of the trash can. I don't mind the trash can thing. I mean, you're eating outside at Disney. What do you expect? But yeah, I mean, it's thought it was reasonable. I mean, there's always stuff that's hit or miss, right? And it's one of those things that if you do your homework before you go, like everything at Disney, when it comes to Disney food, if you do your homework before you go and it fits into how you want to eat, what you want to eat, when you want to eat, you're able to find the food that you want at the best cost that you can find, right? It's kind of like, if you like charcuterie boards, I always recommend stopping at Baseline, because if you stop at Baseline, the charcuterie board's like, it was $10 last summer when we were there. I'll bet you it's 12 now. And any other charcuterie board you're going to get is going to be 18 to $30, depending where you eat. So I mean, this is a good take. We go and eat on Friday nights, and it's cheaper than going out for a meal at the parks. I mean, that's 100% true. And you aren't getting a ton of food. You can pick what you want, right? If we're doing our money for food, we should be able to sit down and enjoy it. I agree. This is true. I had one that I got online last year that was like the red knit whatever, and I never got it out. I should have, because it would have been great for TikToks, but I didn't. Hey Kay, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Rocking and rolling. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the thing. They're small bites and they're not overfilling, right? And you can get what you want when you want it, after waiting 25 minutes for it. Because depending on when you go, the lines are crazy long. That's kind of what you gotta realize. And yeah, charcuterie boards are Lunchables for adults. I mean, this is an honest question. But if we're talking about the old Wonders of Life building, aren't they still making that into the play thing, or is that on hold? Or maybe they're like caught halfway in between when we're going to do it, now they're not going to do it. Now it's whatever. Hi, Debbie. How are you? This would be a great idea. This would be a fantastic idea if you could mobile order to the food booths. I think it would make it crazy, but they could figure it out. I mean, they're Disney. Hardly try the booths. Lines are long. My kids don't want to wait. I mean, I get that. Get that as well. The lines can be long. Monroe Molly, welcome in. They do need more seating. No matter what, they need more seating. And I think part of that idea is they don't want people to just linger. You know, I mean, if you think about it, you put out seating for you put out quote unquote seating for food, right? And then you just have people sit there and hang out. Cool. I don't think that's a bad thing either, but I get it. I don't know if there's a safety issue if they put too many chairs out or whatever. But when it comes to movement through the parks, right? Yeah. So Flower and Garden's solid. I haven't been. Brandy and Gigi were when she turned 12 4 years ago. That's crazy. Tina, what's going on? Welcome in. But I may or may not get to experience it next year. I mean, I get that, but at the same token, I don't. They've never had the seating, and they've had more staff in the past pre-COVID. So I mean, yeah, it's possible. I mean, 100%. It's that, but it is interesting. It is interesting that there isn't more more seating. So, but cool. We've been there when Boys to Men was the concert, and there was no room anywhere around the theater to the next pavilion on both sides. Doesn't surprise me. It's Boys to Men. Everyone loves Boys to Men. Do they? I don't know. Let's put it this way: I almost flew down for it. So, but that'd be fun. But yeah, I mean, you get the more popular artists playing, it's gonna get crowded as all get out right there, for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same ballpark. I mean, the only reason we went before was the only reason those two went before was because it was Gianna's birthday. I was just gonna say the other one I'd really like to go to is Festival of the Arts, or Farts as it is so lovingly referred to. I think from what I see of it, it looks fantastic. Beginning of a festival, it's crazy town, lines and seating. Friday night, we had a problem getting seats and no lines for food. We had no problem getting seats and no lines for food. Yeah, I think beginning and end, weekends are bad. I mean, weekends at Epcot are still kind of a thing anyways for people to go and drink around the world and all that fun stuff. So food and wine just exacerbates that. I mean, all of them though. But the thing is food and wine isn't the only thing all year now. It used to be. Now you have food and wine, which frankly, there wasn't much wine last year. It was food and beer and cider and a few wines here and there at the booths that you would think would have wine on purpose. Right? It was pretty crazy. But by the way, I think the only one don't think we got the peanut butter sauce and grape jelly. Grape gel. I don't know why it's gel. That sounds terrible. We had the sriracha lime, the traditional buffalo. I forget what they got the jerk. I don't know. I have to go back and check the video. That'll be out soon, probably in the next few weeks. So, but there's so much going on all year that it's not just food and wine. So, if you are a local, it's just go, right? But food and wine. Look, the food isn't bad, right? Like you got your standard Canada stuff, right? The cheddar and bacon soup with the beef fillet. As Jet says, food and wine is the most boring to me. The other three all have food, wine, and something else, right? Yeah, they're all food and wine and art, food and wine and flowers and garden, food and wine and Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry, food and wine and winter holidays. When are we doing the beer and spirits festivals? Yeah, $100 all inclusive. So, what about those that know someone with the last name Sanudo? It would be great if they would give the option for a package on this, right? Kind of like I guess they do it at SeaWorld, where you can go down and you buy a ticket, and there's like it's like an old school. I don't know if it is an old school punch ticket, but it's like you get 10 whatevers, and that's either food or drink at any of their booths, and you pay whatever for it. I don't know. Corey was talking about it one time to me. He's like, "You got to come down for this because you can just go through and you don't have to worry about it. You pay for it once, and you're not scanning a gift card. You're not doing whatever. You're just like here, 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 and you're ordering what you want. So you got those 10 things. No matter what, you get 10 things. Do I think there's enough drunk people without a pass already? Either way, they're going to be drunk. It doesn't matter. If your purpose is to go there and have as much and drink around the world, that's going to be your thing. You're either going to pay for it or you're going to buy a pass. So I get what you're saying, but I don't think that that's going to entice more people because a Disney all inclusive, all whatever pass, it's not going to be $5 a thing whenever the average cost is $6.50. I just assume you'll pay for some you'll be paying for it either way. So holiday is my favorite. Arts close second. I'd like to go to Arts. I'd like to go to. I think the only one I've been to is Flower and Garden. No, I'm sorry, Food and Wine. I think that's it, for real. China pan fried chicken dumplings. Yeah. Excuse me. What were some of our favorites? I think I skipped Flavors from Fire. I don't think it was open. It opened late. That's one thing I don't like, right? Like if you're gonna have Food and Wine, or even I think they do it in Flower and Garden too. They kind of stagger some of the openings. They had an AP testing passport for Food and Wine that we bought at the Festival Center, 2017. Really? That's interesting. Really? Sanudo, if you like the Impossible Burgers, try them at Nomad. They're super good, man. They are super, super good at Nomad. When is Arts? January to about end of February, something along those lines. For sure. Yep, I agree. Sanudo man cards are really good. You gotta try them. $80 for 12 tabs. There you go. And I agree. Nomad's fantastic. The Nomad menu, which I haven't. Donna, did they change it recently? Let's hold, please. Hold, please. Present. Stop that real quick. Let's do this. We can come back to that. Man card isn't revoked. It's super good. I swear everyone's just going to come to this show thinking all we talk about is food. And frankly, they wouldn't be wrong. Best churros are Nomad, Corby. They're pretty darn good. I know Steve really enjoys them. All right, hold please. Let's get this way up here. I don't need 200. All right. So here's the lounge. The Impossible sliders, Snudo, have to try them. They're so good. We actually did them. They used to have the Impossible sliders and actual sliders, and we did them side by side. And about halfway through, I didn't know which ones were which anymore, so I just started eating them, and I couldn't tell you which one was which at all. I couldn't tell you. It was pretty crazy, but so really, what is it now? Vanilla cream strawberry guava sauce. Interesting. So the Cubas are still there, or the Cubas. I was reading this one here. The churros still there. Obviously. So the bread service was always pretty good. Didn't have either of the bowls, although the tuna poke bowl looks really good. The chicken Manchurian looks pretty solid. Sliders. This menu looks 10 times better than the last time we were there. And then you got your standard cocktail menus over there. I think the Jen's Tattoo is pretty good. The Hightower Rocks is really solid. Tequila and watermelon. And then they have some this EQ Sauv Blanc. Brandy was a big fan of. Real big fan of. My fitness pal just told me I had to log in because I haven't logged in yet today. So I need to. But look, I mean, I don't know what portion sizes are on half of these things, but it Sinudo, you're ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous, dude. It's fair. It's a fair statement. Oh man. That's fun stuff. All right. So look at all right. We're gonna talk food. I mean, we can talk food all night. Joy makes you That's funny. That's funny. Joy made you mod yourself. That's funny. Oh man. Rocking. So look, we can talk food all night. So if you have anything else you guys want to talk about, just let me know. We can pop that back up. But so I was reading something relatively interesting, and it made me think a little bit, right? So if you've watched for any amount of time, I mean, not the last 2 weeks because that's all it's been, but between here and this and that, or on Chris's stream or wherever I've been, I was always talking that the Galactic Star Cruiser, which everyone is deeming as a failure, and that's still yet to be seen in my eyes. How I thought that was going to be the model moving forward, and I've been saying this since it came out, at least. That's a really good question. Just drop them in the chat and then we'll talk about it. But I want to get through this thought real quick. I thought that they were going to start dropping these around the country. And lo and behold, Universal decides that they're going to start making mini parks. One in Texas, one in Vegas. Halloween Horror Nights in Vegas, which is actually pretty interesting to me is then they can get around the whole kid thing. Being in Vegas, it can be more adult focused, right? So it can be that, right? So teens, whatever. So Donna doesn't have one. Boo. Kidding. But I guess it was asked of Josh D'Amaro, who came out and blatantly said that wasn't something Disney was interested in doing. That they would rather focus on their current, and he didn't use the word properties, he used some businessy jargon. But also said that nothing's ever off the table in business, right? So if you've ever listened to Jim Hill on the Disney Dish, he always says there's never an idea at Disney that dies, which is also why you're gonna see the Galactic Star Cruiser again. And honestly, I still think it's a thing. I think that Disney World's a destination. Disneyland is less of a destination, even though people go there. I can see it not being in their immediate plans. I see that the need for them is the ability to increase stuff for people to do at Disney, which either means blue skying and expanding Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom to have more attractive attractions. I know it's redundant, but but I could see them looking at that in the short term, right? Omega, my go-to, and because the Cantaloupe. Where's the Cantaloupe? That looks good. I mean, this is facts. You do save a lot of money for sure. Two I listed. Glass of sangria, the only drinks I've had ever at Disney. Let's see. Magical Star Mocktail. That looks yummy. Cucumber margarita at Azul in Mexico. Yes. Nothing wrong with that. Viking sangria here. Grand Marnier slushy, super good. Bailey's drink from Ireland. That's good stuff. The Bailey's drink from Ireland is like on point. 100%. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, if you're living at Disney, you can't go drink at Disney all the time. You won't survive. Had the jalapeno margarita, it was okay. Sanudo, the jalapeno margarita has not, in so many words, gone downhill. It has changed significantly because so many people want it. So they don't muddle the cucumber and jalapeno in it like they used to. You used to have chunks of jalapeno and cucumber in it to eat afterwards. It was super good stuff. Super good. They're better when I make them at the house. Chocolate martini on the rooftop at Riviera. Have not been to the Riviera yet for the rooftop. All I know is that I pay about $6 to $7 for a mocktail, which isn't cheap. I can only imagine how much it would cost with alcohol. I think the average cocktail price at Disney right now is $14. Without thinking about it, beers are probably between $9 and $11. Kenneth, welcome in, man. You missed a whole bunch of talk about food, and obviously there have been zero rants. Right. I mean, you definitely can save money by not drinking at Disney. I mean, for sure. But Disney's really good at getting you coming or going. So. Gary, what's up, man? What'd you eat? Who had what for dinner? Go ahead and drop it in. For sure. But yeah, but so it brings me to my point on this whole, would Disney ever drop something else in the country? Smaller, right? Great Wolf Lodge kind of deal. And if you go back to Walt, he always had ideas of putting parks elsewhere, whether it was Virginia, with an American themed park, revolutionary times, colonial times, whatever you want to call it. The lodge in the Rockies, all of that, right? Yes, Disney is going to get your money some way. Save money by not buying pins, but I blow it on food and drinks. Wendy, same thing. I used to buy pins. Now I don't buy pins, and I buy drinks. Haven't been drinking nearly as much recently, with some medical stuff going on, but I will, however, so going to Disney, then I would, cut that back a bit. I don't know. We'd splurge, just vacation. But anywho, I think they might get me on desserts, because I've never really been a big dessert guy, and I've always said that, and I'm still not, but I have my vices when it comes to dessert. I was thinking today, as I grabbed the 3.5 pound bag of Sour Patch Kids that I bought yesterday at Sam's Club, that I said I was going to portion out so I could put a few in my car, so that I had them in case I wanted to grab a little snack and didn't just stop at Sheetz and spend $2.85 on a bag of them when I got the whole 3.5 pounds for $7. But I won't eat them at home. Well, that isn't going so swimmingly, because I just did the math, and I'm eating about 2,150 calories a day, and I'm eating 10% of that in Sour Patch Kids. It's kind of crazy. So I probably should back off. It's a lot of sour. Of course, I was at Costco today and bought the multi-pound jar of M&M. Was it the 48-ounce one? Because I almost got that of Skittles. Sure is. Do you cannibalize attendance to the big parks by creating these smaller ones around the country? See, Snudo, I don't know if you do. Because if there was one closer to me, I'd probably buy an annual pass. If there was one within 3 or 4 hours and it had enough to do, with the Disney name on it, it's possible that I would have that annual pass and I would still go to Disney. But you're probably right. In some capacity, it would cannibalize it. But is it cannibalization for the sake of the people that don't go to Disney, but once every 3 to 7 years? Now maybe they're still going to Disney once every 3 to 7 years, but on those off years when they would normally go to the beach, right? Because they're not going to Hilton Head because it's DVC. Would they go to a colonial themed one in Northern Virginia? Would they go to a Smoky Mountain, Country Bear Jamboree one, a themed one near Dollywood, and spend 2 days there and then go to Dollywood? Would they go to one in Denver and then go skiing? Like that's the thought process. And we're talking about theming it around areas of the country, whereas even if they just picked some of these other touristy destinations like Washington, D.C., like Nashville now, like Denver, right? And they put 1 or 2 of these extremely immersive cruises on land in um in an area around Dollywood, do you think that they would get for the right price? Obviously, I don't think someone's going to go spend $4,000 there and then pop over to Dollywood for 2 days. I think it's going to be an either or. Um, yeah, I think that that's. I think that they would make more money that way because they would still go to Disney. I mean, Kate just kind of said it here. I have an AP for Hershey and still go to Disney. I mean, that's true. But is it getting your Disney fix though? I mean, that's the only difference there is, are you getting your Disney fix closer to home instead of going to the mothership at World? I mean, if we were to ever go back to Disneyland, it would cannibalize Disney would cannibalize itself for us because I would spend less money at Disneyland, but more money on the trip, and it wouldn't be at Disney because if I took the family across the country, we're staying for 2 weeks and it's not going to be all at Disneyland. So I'd go to a Disney Star Wars type hotel if it was in Vegas. I agree. If the fact that Disney hasn't latched on to the Disney adultness of the Disney adults and put something in Vegas, even in a hotel capacity. Surfer Girl, welcome in. But yeah, I mean, it would make sense to put something like that near Vegas, 2 or 3 day thing, and then most people. I know I can't do more than 3 days in Vegas without being like, I'm done. I'm 100% just done. It's too much. It's true. Hershey is as close as you can get to Disney in PA for sure. I mean, except for Rudders, by the way. Lived in Northern Virginia all my life. Very historical, but nowhere as nice and fun as Disney World. I agree. It would be cool to put a park in there. It'd be cool to put a park a lot of places, right? I mean, you look at what Six Flags has done. You look at, I mean, Cedar Point's a roller coaster bastion, right? So there are these spots across the rest of the U.S. that, I think if Disney did it right, it would be an addition to the area, an addition to the community, but wouldn't take away from people going to the other spot as much, right? Mike, what's going on, man? Welcome in. But it would be really scary if, let's just say, in Hershey, Disney decided to 20 miles down the road put in a complex of 3 Star Wars-ish hotels. So Star Wars, princesses, and I don't know, say classical Disney movies. I don't know, not princesses stuff. Maybe a Pixar, right? Maybe an Incredibles themed something, or I don't know, Toy Story themed, something along those lines. One of those IPs, and put in 3 of those immersive experiences, or a building that could have multiple experiences through it, right? So this is actually a pretty interesting idea if we're blue skying this whole thing, is putting in a shell, right, of what this looks like, and having those rooms being able to be skinned different ways. So let's say for 18 months you had, or 2 years, you had, like they did, the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. You had that skin with all the special stuff in it. And then in another area, you had princesses. And then in a third area, it was blank. So while all these two were, the first 2 were open, you have the third one that you're now opening up a very specific Marvel one that they can do, right? Like an Ant-Man pop-up experience, right? Kind of like this Indiana Jones pop-up bar that just happened to celebrate the movie coming out. But kicked up, right? Hell, make it an Indiana Jones experience, right? So you would then have that opens, and you have the Indiana Jones experience. The Star Wars experience closes and gets redone from the new trilogy back to the OG trilogy or whatever. So now that's closed. You have two of them open at a time. And the third one is being reskinned all the time. It would actually be pretty interesting. I don't think they would ever reskin the Princess one because that's such a massive market that if you close the Princess, I mean, you could do it with 4 technically and have that, but you could have part of that building being renovated at all times, and you would just have a massive complex of pop-up, very immersive experiences. You could hire a cast to play all of this, right? They're developing characters and doing all that. It would be full-time for all these people there. It would be like, I think that'd be fantastic. And I agree, Kenneth. A while back, they were going to put Disney in Manassas. Yes, they were. Yes. Yep. Said too much traffic in Manassas. There's still too much traffic in Manassas now. I haven't been to Manassas in 5 years. There's your first rant. I think that counts. I'm not sure. Good job, Tina. Yep, 100%. So that'd be interesting. Disney, if you're thinking about it, or if you watch this and you get that idea, you're gonna have to call my lawyers because I have that already. It's here. Or just call me and offer me a job, one or the other, because I probably couldn't figure out how everything works, but sure as hell will give you some ideas. So, facts, 100%. I wish they would put Tushy bidets on every toilet. They're the best. They aren't even sponsors. Did I not put that up? I think I did. Did I click off of it? That's what we're talking about. For someone who cannot punt on purpose to save her life, I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of you too, Tina. I'm proud of you. See? There's always traffic in Manassas. I didn't know you could have half ply, Donna. It's 100% true. 100% true. I didn't know. So personally, I don't think the mini park thing for Disney will ever be off the table. I think they will always look for, I mean, look, they dropped Aulani in, and that wasn't that long ago. That's a mini park. You could take the Animal Kingdom concept and put it somewhere else. They do it all over the place. There's a safari place in Western PA. There's a safari place in Eastern PA with exotics. So it's crazy. Or I could just stay on 81 and not go anywhere near it. Although 81's terrible. I haven't been on in a while, but last couple times I was on it was not good. It's not good. It's not great up here. But yeah, I don't think that's going anywhere. The other big thing is that there's all these rumors and scuttlebutts that the over there where that dino land that we had at Animal Kingdom is over that way. What if, just imagine, just imagine, just imagine, we're not going to do this because I'm not allowed to say this, but we needed something for the parks at D23 in 2022. Just imagine we need something for Walt Disney World. Just imagine. AK getting Zootopia. And it's interesting to me. I always agree that AK it is a shame because they can't spend enough time enjoying it. Spend enough time enjoying it? Animal Kingdom's half a day park for me. Unless I'm hanging out at Nomad for the other half. It just kind of is. No, but we're looking at this right now. We're coming back to Zootopia. All right, so UFO Las Vegas. Whoa, what's about? Are we talking about the Vegas police respond to report of 10-foot creature in yard after green flash across the sky? Is this what we're talking about? So hold on. I don't want to hear that. Skip it. Come on. Jennifer Piccolo, welcome in. Hello. Oh yeah, we're what? All right, hold on. I don't know if this. I mean, this video should probably play. I don't. It's CNN. I might get DCMA'd, but or whatever they do here. I'll be back on another stream if this gets taken down. Just so you know. Okay.
I don't know. That was that shot.
Did you see it? I don't know. I'm so nervous right now. I have butterflies, bro. Everyone thought a shooting star. Then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
Me and my brother, we just
Did you
looked.
see it? Huh? Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or
they see like a big? That's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
Can we go last?
Weird. Just the fact that our partner saw something at the same exact time.
Dude, that's crazy. Hold on. The beginning here is where we see the. Look at that. Dude, that's crazy. Is that what you're talking about, Sunudo? I mean, this is true. It could be another Fast and the Furious movie. That is crazy. Did someone type "the truth is out there"? Did I just miss that? Hey, Debbie, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. Another one drops in the morning. If you weren't here earlier for the announcements, another one drops in the morning. Yeah. What? Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, right. Nothing like going on Epidemic Sound and finding the music that's like that was actually a little groovier than it was. But dude, that is so weird. That's pretty crazy. Thank you, Kenneth. I asked earlier, you guys enjoying the shorts? I hope you are, because I'm having fun making them. We're like 2 a day now. So, Surfer Girl, what's going on? How are you? Wait, am I? I think it was more Miami Vice. I think you're 100% correct on that. What were we talking about before the alien thing? Do you guys remember Alien Invasion at Magic Kingdom? Who saw it? Before it turned to Stitch's Great Escape or whatever the heck it was called? Do you guys remember Alien Invasion? It was by far like the creepiest, absolute creepiest thing that it was not super kid friendly. Mandy V said she loved it. Show me people in the backyard and may believe it. Yup. Jennifer Piccolo. I think I said hello, but I'll say hello again. You remember? Need my opinion on Conor McGregor punching out the Heat's mascot. What did I miss? I don't watch the NBA. I missed this. I guess I'll have to figure that out. Wendy B, too scared to go to Alien Invasion. It was freaky. I remember seeing it as a kid. My younger sister went in there. I believe she did not like it. I caught a vlog on the whole behind the scenes on Alien Invasion. Never saw it. History of it. It is the history of that whole spot is interesting. Jim Hill had a fantastic Disney dish on it. I'd have to go back and find it. The movie traumatized me as a child. Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be a different alien. It wasn't alien. It was different alien. I tend to steer clear of anything with the name alien or invasion in it. I mean, kinda, except for I like watching all the movies that are like that. I mean, I raise your hand in the chat. But any apocalyptic show, I will watch. If it gets 2 stars on Amazon, I'm still going to give it 20 minutes. There's a stunt gone wrong at the Miami Heat game. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Didn't visit WWE. Yeah, it was crazy. It must have been 15 or 16. Maybe 17. Remember going to CM preview. Scared. Yeah, right? Dave Count of mentioning Disney Dish too. Yeah. Jeanette, it's legit. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of Testa. I don't know if you guys remember WW. Was it WW Today? Back in the day, years ago with him, and it's like 4 of them, and I can't think of all of them now. It was Matt Hochberg. Man, they mostly come out at night. Mostly. They sure do. You can give me a hard time. We're good. There's no issues. You got to get all your information somewhere, right? I just cite my sources. You know? Amy K, happy Sunday. Welcome in. 52 of you here. Appreciate you hanging out. Riz, dude, what's going on, man? Hope you're well, brother. Been a hot minute. I need to drop into Discord because I'm a bad friend. But yeah, definitely. Thanks for popping in, dude. Appreciate you. Anywho, all right. So back to this whole Zootopia thing. It would be really interesting if they drop it in there. But my question to all of you is, does Zootopia have the fan base, the staying power? When does 2 come out? The Search for More Money? I'm looking. 25 or 26, which means 26-ish. Would aliens fit with the... Justin, let's think about that statement. They already are aliens. All of the humans that are on Pandora, a world of Avatar, are 100% aliens to that planet. So when you walk across that bridge, you are the alien in Pandora. The more you know. But yeah, no, it'd be fantastic. So this is kind of where I'm at, Jennifer. I don't know if there's the draw. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was. I thought there were some very memorable scenes in Zootopia. I mean, the whole ripping on the DMV, a lot. was fantastic. I mean, the fact that only sloths worked the DMV was, I keep wanting to say DMZ. Riz, if you're still in here. Stupid Call of Duty. DMZ is for those that don't know, DMZ is a game mode in Call of Duty. Yeah. To make a good enough ride, the IP doesn't matter. This is actually true, and it's honestly the way I feel about Pandora, because you could have made that ride flying through Kashyyyk on a speeder bike, and it would have been as good. And I, to this day, stand by the fact that Pandora should have been the first foray into Star Wars. 100%. So, I mean, it 100% was spot on, right? 100%. OMG top messages, all messages got me. Is it just me riding the story? That top chat. What are the other options? Live chat. Aren't they the same thing? I don't know. Want them to add another animal trail to AK. So I think it would be really cool if they kept going with the we're not just a zoo. Which, if you recall that, whenever it came out, we're not just a zoo. Not just a zoo. We got other stuff too. 100%. But I think it would be great to be able to go on those treks, because the amount of information that you can learn, if you go back to wanting to educate people when you go to Disney parks, right? What Epcot originally was about, but now it's just moving to IP. Animal Kingdom can take that spot. And as someone who has always been a fan of, well, the Animal Kingdom, not the park, but the real Animal Kingdom, the one in which we all live, it's always awesome to go and learn about that. And the more they can put that information out there. And honestly, if you did it right, you could make it attraction-esque. Like they've done a great job with Kilimanjaro safaris, except for the fact that if you go at, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to see 2 animals and it's going to be 1,000 degrees. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. That's just a function of zoos, right? So maybe instead of a trail, they actually put in that, the reptile and amphibian house that everyone has that you go through. And could you imagine them making like an anaconda-esque pit? Not with like just 8 anacondas in a room. Like that wouldn't be fun. But no, I did not. That's super sad that the male white rhino passed away. Super sad. Saw parts of AK on Steve's stream on Monday night that I have never seen. I agree. I don't explore enough. I come in here and I do always say that that Animal Kingdom is a half-day park for me. And it's true. But could we go explore some more of this stuff? Yes, 100%. I think the one thing that they did that was wrong is they put Rafiki's Planet Watch on the other end of a railway. As much as we like having trains in our world, at Disney, our world at Disney, our Disney World. I think that if it was walkable, you'd have a lot more people there. I prefer my nature to be in a controlled environment. Nah, nothing wrong with that. It's crazy. On this yesterday, I was out running and I was road running, right? Not the road runner, but running on a road. It's not like I was on the back roads either. It was a major thoroughfare. I'm running and a red fox crossed like 70 yards in front of me at 10:30. It's crazy. So, I mean, we see animal life all around all the time. Did I ever tell you guys the story? No, I don't know if I ever told this on D&T. We're sitting at one of Gianna's football games. And our Ring camera goes off. And I look, just out of habit, and I look at the video. In the video, there's a relatively large black four-legged creature looking in our little bird feeder bath thing. And I immediately said, how did Winston get outside? Which was my initial thought. But I was wrong. It was a bear. A bear at 7:15, 7:30 on a Friday night, while most people were at a football game, was walking through the neighborhood. Walked up, looked in the bird feeder to see if there was any feed there, because it knows what it is, because they live around humans all the time now. And he walks away. He just went broop, broop, walked up the street. It was a bear. Immediately downloaded the video and posted it on the neighborhood Facebook, and all of the comments were, my neighbor across the street was like, yes, I had to run inside because I was across the street watering my lawn. Like, whoo! It was crazy. I mean, we, in the spring after they come out of hibernation, we probably wake up to I don't know, once every 2 weeks, someone's trash getting just destroyed by a bear if you put it out the night before, stuff like that. It wasn't a bear, it was Shep. This is true. 100% true. It made me feel great. We have black bear loose in the suburbs of Chicago. I saw that. I saw that there was a bear running. It wasn't a yearling. It popped about 200 pounds. It was big. I mean, it was on all fours, and even at the angle, it looked small, but you could tell by how high we had it. I mean, this thing was eye level, and the thing hanging down was probably at 30 inches. So it was not small. Dave's bird bath brings all the bears to the yard, and they're like, it's empty, you're a fraud. Tina, that's 2. That is 2. You get a gold star today. Thank you. That's fantastic. Taking football a little too seriously. Did I just not get that? Chris, what's going on, man? That's pretty funny. That was good, Tina. That was super good. But yeah, that was a fun story. But yeah, so Animal Kingdom could do well as Kenneth was saying. They could do well by putting a few more. Hey, by the way, I have these on. I'm not listening to anything at all. I don't know why I have these on. But Kellis milkshake reference, 100%. But yeah, they could do very well for themselves by embracing what the old school thought was from an educational standpoint. I understand that doesn't always drive ticket sales. I understand someone mentioned it, the zoo's cheaper, and it is. But if you're gonna be there and you're gonna be going to Animal Kingdom anyways, and they promoted it not just as a walking trail, which is great, but something else. I mean, I always liked the snake house, the reptile house, whatever. I mean, it'd be awesome if they had like, I don't know, like a dragon area, like Komodos and all the other fun ones, right? Could they just add the mystical portion still? I was just going to say something about this. It would be fantastic if they went with, what was it, Enchanted Beasts? I think that would be awesome. If you really want to stretch, no, I was going to say The Hobbit. That'd be interesting if they went down that road, but no. I mean, we've done this before. If I go on a short trip, I don't usually go to Animal Kingdom unless I have an AP. And if I go there, it's probably not to ride anything. it might be to jump on like Expedition Everest in the single rider line. But unless I can, grab something that way, I'm probably just going for food and to hang out in the afternoon. But it's not gonna be a thing. That's just me ixnay on the Eptile House Ray. Yeah. Beastly Kingdom. Isn't Enchanted Beasts one of the books for Harry Potter? The more I think about this. Yes. I think so. Only go to zoos with zip lines. Has anyone done the super ultra mega adventures of the Animal Kingdom? Walking around on the ropes in the stuff and things. Have not. It's something that would be interesting to do. It's a lot of crocodiles to walk over. Fantastic beats. Jeanette, it's why you're here. You're my factually correct person. Flight of Passage and Safari are great, but that's about it. Yes, add Everest to that. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, Navi River Journey can always take it or leave it. I mean, it's fantastic. It looks great. It's an exhibition in dark water rides and what could be done. But I'm trying to think. It's usually 100% Flight of Passage, Kilimanjaro Safaris, Expedition Everest. And I'm not even a huge fan of, I like Dinosaur. I'll ride it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to stand there for half an hour to go on it. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about, Wendy B. This is the one I'm talking about. This is it. Wild Africa Trek is on my list for sure. There's a wild preserve in Ohio that has a zip line. That's fantastic. We should do that. And Nomad is a 150,000% must do there. But yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm at. Like I could see them attempting to put Zootopia in for a late 2025, early 2026 release of the movie, the second movie, hoping that it does as well as Frozen 2 did. And then they can just roll right into it with some Zootopia really good IP. And I agree, Dinosaur's not worth getting whiplash. But it'd be pretty cool. I think Jeanette said it. Someone said it. If the e-ticket ride that they put in is great, it doesn't matter what the IP is. I think that's true. I think that's 100% true. Cool. So it's from a news in Blue Sky, whatever we are talking about here. Tim, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. The question I have, and I'm probably going to start doing this every week. So if you want to send questions in on Instagram, Brandy and Dave, you can leave them in the comments below, either when the video pops up or whatever. Do comments pop up? I don't think they do. There are no comments until afterwards. But yeah, send me a note. What planning questions do you guys have? What conundrums are there? I know a lot of us are big Disney nerds when it comes to planning. I am 100%, but wanted to throw it out there as a topic for discussion for people that are going, have questions, want to bounce stuff off. I think that's something that we could do weekly. That would be fun. So if anyone's got anything, pop it in chat for now, and then we can look at them. If you, like I said, if you want to hit me up on Insta page, go from there. Love AK. It's the first park I hit one solo, but it does need one more good land. Yes, I agree. I agree. I just would rather, if I'm spending time somewhere with, if I'm there or if it's just Brandy and I, we're probably skipping it because I would rather spend time at Studios and Epcot and then still Magic Kingdom. If it's family, we're going to probably hit there for a half a day. That's about it though. We'll hit those 3 rides I was talking about, go to Nomad for lunch and then bounce. Okay, so there's a couple here. Any difference in minivans that we noticed? Minus the fact that it took longer to find them sometimes. That's about it. They were fantastic. The drivers were great. The price was up, obviously, but it wasn't for what you're getting and for what we use them for, and knowing that we're gonna have that investment into it. We didn't have an issue. There was a couple times where we just kept having to press a button, and it'd be like 15 or 18 minutes out. But that's still not bad. Still not bad at all. Dre, welcome in. Don't apologize for being late. You got here exactly when you expected to arrive, or whatever the quote is from Lord of the Rings. Studios needs another section like Toy Story. I don't disagree. I think it would be great to drop a Monsters Inc. or an extension of Pixar or something, heading from Toy Story the whole way towards Rock and Roller Coaster to hit with Rock and Roller Coaster rethemed as the forever rumored Monsters Inc. roller coaster. It'd be fantastic. Has anyone stayed at the Good Neighbor hotels? Do you still get the Disney perks? So maybe you get access to buses, but they're not Disney buses unless these are the ones at Disney Springs, correct? So they have their own buses. I don't believe that you get actual Disney buses on that. And I don't think you get early entry. I'd have to look, but I don't think you do. I think the only ones that you do get early entry on are the Swan and Dolphin. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not an Epcot fan in its current state. Don't kick me. I won't. I mean, look, I get it because Future World Epcot isn't Future World Epcot anymore. It's going to be a completely IP-driven area, and you're going to have World Showcase. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they're going for. They're changing Epcot from what it was. It is no longer the experimental prototype City of Tomorrow. It's not. It's not. It is everyone. What was it? It is every person comes out tired. Sorry, it took me a hot minute. But yes. Winston, who are you mad at? Winston. He is a neighbor. It's okay. Winston. It's okay, buddy. Stop it. But I can understand. There's nothing. What does every Uber car near? Why does every Uber car near Disney smell? They're clean, but they still smell. I have no clue, dude. No clue. I'll love assistance when I finally get to Disney. Debbie, we will talk before you go. We will help and figure it all out. Cheapest transportation from the airport. This is actually a really good one. It's not the cheapest, but it's going to be the best. Give me a second. Let me. All right. So, what was it? What was the? This is a good one. I know we took it last time. It was let's see here. Winston. Hey. Winston. Brandy, do you remember the name of the company that we got the ride from?
No, but they were so good.
Wow, it was a long time ago. Okay. At any rate, I'm going to find out, Debbie. It was, what was it? I'm searching my email. I can't. There we go. All right, cool. It was fltours.com. Okay. They were fantastic. So look, you go into this thing, Orlando Airport Transportation. Let me pull this up. Okay. Orlando Airport Transportation. You can select a Suburban, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Number of people, all this fun stuff. All of this. It is absolutely not terrible price-wise at all. Let me... Rates. Here we go. Round trip $235 to the Walt Disney area. It's not bad at all. Considering how many people are going, but for us to have done Mickey's Magical Express or whatever they're charging for these days, it was about double to do this, but it's your own vehicle. They pick you up. They set up your pickup for the way back. It was impeccably good service. Highly recommended. Absolutely highly recommended. Tell them Dave sent you. They won't remember that. It won't get you anything. But really go to AK when I'm down there unless I'm meeting up with friends. That's fair. Poor Winston is correct. Winston is mad at the people behind Dave. They just won't move. You're 100% true. 100% correct on that one. Answer that depends on the number of people, Debbie Timber. It's true. Sunshine Flyer probably is the cheapest. Also, if you're going by yourself, that's probably right. This is 100% true. Lyft is like $50 round trip. Maybe it's one-way Lyft now. It was $27 the last time I went to as well. Florida Town Car, I've heard good things about that. So, but yeah, fltours.com, highly recommended. It's absolutely solid. Absolutely. 100%. What? There are people walking in the neighborhood, and he's mad about it because it's his neighborhood. Hey, Winston. Sorry. I told you, professional show. 100%. 100%. So cool. All right. Sweet. I don't get it. Anywho, yeah, so cool. So any questions in the future, just send them over. We can talk through that. Anything about touring plans, all that fun stuff. Took mirrors, had no issue, but they do pick you up crazy early. TSA pre-check, so I don't need to get the airport 3 hours early. Yeah, I mean that's my thing is like they scheduled it and it wasn't actually we had to get there crazy early because our flight was early and it was at a reasonable hour whenever they came and picked us up, like 6:30, maybe 6 o'clock. We were flying out at 9, so it wasn't terribly bad. So real question is TSA pre-check worth it? That's my question. I don't fly enough. So cool. If I was going myself, I'd probably just Uber it. Probably. And by Uber it, I mean call Steve and tell him to come pick me up. did the Donna Mobile prices go up? I mean, I don't know. I've taken Donna Mobile before. It's excellent service. Excellent. There's a pirate that drives you. He dresses up. His name's R. Johns. How much does Steve charge? He charges a puzzle. Thing is, you have to finish the puzzle before he lets you out of the car. Or he keeps you under the bridge. I think so. It's $85 for 5 years, flown 3 times since then, and saved hours at MCO. Did you guys see that MCO, you can now schedule your time going through TSA? Did you guys see this? TSA, MCO, TSA reservations. All right, MCO reserve. Let's get a news article on this. Skip the line for free at MCO. This is from DisneyDining.com. It's the first one that popped up. Run away. With all the new travelers, TSA line at MCO has gotten longer than ever. Many families, Walt Disney, blah, 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 blah. Fortunately, Disney travelers can now save time with MCO TSA Reserve program at the Orlando International Airport. Program has become an essential tool for anyone planning a magical Disney vacation. Orlando International Airport is close. Blah, 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 blah. Program brings much needed relief for travelers by providing a reservation lane at security checkpoints. It's interesting. Mirrors and Sunshine both pick up you 3 hours before you depart to account for traffic delays. Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, you can get stuck and it's not cool. Last thing they want to do is be the reason that they didn't get you to your flight. That's why it's 3 hours. So they don't rented a car from a place where you have to take a shuttle at MCO. How far away is not the airport itself? I've not. I rented from Enterprise, I think the last couple times I've been there. But unless I'm driving somewhere, I'm not renting a car. I'm just going to go bubble it and call it a day. Cool. And also, with the cost of cars these days, I do for 4. I don't think I would do it. But yeah, that was from DisneyDining.com. Free reservation security lane now available at Orlando. And this is like a couple years ago when these all came out. That's pretty crazy. And it is from WHYline, WHYline.com, MCO Reserve. Tina McNeil, welcome in. How are you? That's crazy. That's cool, though. Rented from Hertz because we were doing a Disney and Cheer trip, so I had to drive all over. Yeah, no, I understand that. I don't know if I've done or been part of the jump on the shuttle and go get a car. We used to always rent from. It was always someplace right downstairs at MCO. So it's all good in the hood. All right, cool. So we're coming up on $1:45 here, $1:40 here, something along those times. Gonna start wrapping up. Couple quick news items for those that were here. It'll be a repeat. For those that weren't here, it'll be new. Food and Wine vlog dropped on Thursday. If you'd like to go watch it, it is live now. Go check it out. I got to take care of one thing here real quick. Hold on, because this is dumb. Cool. Yeah. Anywho. Cool. Hold on. We're still talking the luggage stuff. I also like not having to take anything out of my luggage or take off layers of clothes. Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's for sure. This is wonderful. Thanks for me. You are welcome. I love my husband, but he needs to quit FaceTiming me while I'm trying to talk to y'all. I mean, that's fair. It's 100% fair. Yeah, Kenneth, wrench it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate what you do. Cool. Debbie, thank you. Appreciate it. I try to be as informative as I am entertaining here. I don't know if I'm entertaining or not, but I at least like to call it. Hold on. Let's call it this weekly Dave report. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm 100% true. Kenneth, thanks for dropping that. That's the Epcot vlog. New vlog dropping tomorrow at 4:20 in the PM, which would be day 3. We are at the Disney Hollywood Studios, aka MGM Studios. That's dropping tomorrow. Also, you'll see a couple shorts out. Check those out. If you're digging them, cool, let me know. If you're not, cool, let me know. Just been having a blast putting a couple of those out a day. And really weekly Dave report. That's cool. Discussions with Dave. Like, did I call it? Yeah, Disney World discussions with Dave. I think, yeah, we're good. We'll figure it out. But we got that. Jeanette must have missed day 2. Day 2, and then part 2 of day 2 is the vlog that Kenneth just dropped the link for. So we got that. Patreon. Patreon is live. Links below. It's going to be kind of off the wall content, I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out, but it's going to be behind the scenes, just random stuff, random thoughts of Dave and Brandy. That's down below. And going to do a Patreon live stream once a month. So that's there. The Disfluencers podcast. Hold on. Timeout. We're Dave dropping deets. I like it. I like it. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll use all of them. I mean, who the hell knows? We'll figure it out. Well, I already liked it, so I guess, yeah, nice. Love that. This should be the link. Hold on, is the link below? Let me see if that. Give me a moment, Mandy. Thought I had it. Did it not? Oh, it's not live. What the heck? Here, we'll do this. That should be it. I'm gonna have to update it. But he's paired nicely. Early morning at Epcot vlog. Right, there you go. It's good times. There's the Patreon. No expectation, folks. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll do random stuff there. So it is live. I actually posted something earlier this week. And Kenneth, you do rock. So cool. Other than that, the other big news is we're going to be starting to do a Thursday night interview show. It's going to be the Disfluencers podcast live on Thursday nights. Time's going to be about 9:00. It might be a little earlier, might be a little later, just depending on the guest. And it might actually flop days, just depending on availability. So it's going to be live. Kenneth, thank you. Appreciate you. It will be recorded live on YouTube. It'll be dropped then on your podcast stuff. So if you miss it, it will be there. You can always watch the replay. I haven't messed with YouTube podcast much yet. So, Candy Mom, this is staying. Sunday's going to be it. Sunday, 6:15. We're good. This is for sure going to be it. Me talking, Brandy joining occasionally, maybe, and all the fun stuff. So we got that. And yeah, so any topics you guys want to talk about, send me a message on Instagram. Would love to talk through that stuff. Gonna try to get through news a little faster, just kind of talking here because I get news we're cool. But my love of going to the parks is figuring out how to go to the parks for getting the most bang for your buck and saving as much money as you can and having an absolute 100% as stress-free time as you possibly can while you're there. So sharing those experiences that I've had, and then getting other input from all y'all live. I think it's great for the community, and I would 100% want to continue to share that. Thanks, Gene. Appreciate you. Dre, yeah, 100%. We're going to be here. So that'll be here. Replay will be whatever. But yeah, so that's that. So we got that, and then an Etsy store will be coming in July. I got some t-shirt ideas. The hashtag Dave Rant t-shirt is done. I wore it Wednesday night if anyone saw it for this and that. But yeah, absolutely 100% appreciate you all. If you have any questions, let me know. Sundays are going to be it for the foreseeable future. I'm digging it. I like Sunday nights. I think this is a nice spot. And even as we get into fall, this is kind of like that tweener spot between, like, if you are watching a 4:30 game, you can still catch this and we're good. I won't be watching a 4:30 game, but that's just me. Because, Steelers either play at 1 or at 8 on a random day, which is stupid. Gene, I don't know when Thursday is going to start. I'm still in the process of figuring it out. I'm hoping in 2 weeks. If I can get someone for this week, it's gonna. But next Thursday's out for sure. Because I have work obligations, but I might end up doing so. This is fair. I mean, LBV's live from the parks right now. So if you want to run over there, go see them. I think they're still alive, aren't they? Are they still live? I believe so. Hey, and if anyone cares about, they're still alive. If anyone cares about milestones, we hit 3,500. And Debbie, thank you. Debbie Bernfeld, thank you for joining Patreon. Tim, I should have just asked Tim because Tim would know. 100%. So appreciate it. Thank you. What? I'm confused. So yes. Cool. So yeah. More shorts in the morning, all that stuff coming. Etsy store coming down the road. Lots of fun stuff. You know the whole, hey, Dave wanted to get healthy, and it took a year to get into it. And oh yeah, thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. And the whole eventually had to end up just saying, yes, I'm doing this, and that's what it is. And that's been since last April. I'm trying to roll that whole thought process over into creating this content for all y'all, because I absolutely love you guys. It's been a hell of a ride since beginning this channel and everything with D&T, and being part of this community. It's a lot of fun. So again, I apologize for not creating much on this channel for a year. And with all the stuff that's going on, health-wise for me, sometimes you look at stuff a little differently. So time's the only thing we don't get back. So love putting in the time on this stuff and putting the time to hang out with you all. And we will continue the party next week. Tim, appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. It was a fun time. It's really good times. So we will catch you guys super soon. Love you all. Yeah. If you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram at the Brandy and Dave or the Dave Daily 58, either or. I check them both all the time. Love you guys. Bye. Peace out. See ya. There's 2 buttons to hit. Oh no. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. I almost left instead of turning it off. Hey, Debbie, thank you. Oh, we're doing it. more on it. Thank you all. Love you all. Peace out. Bye.